Crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just about set. Today's starting pitcher, George Kirby. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Raley makes the catch, and there's one gone. And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Alvarez getting the start in left. Hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Cuba.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first, and they get the out on Alvarez. That's out number 3. Back in Seattle, today's starting pitcher, Drew Rasmussen. What do you have on him, Chris?
They're looking for him to get through the lineup a couple of times, limit as much damage as possible, and keep this game close. He's not exactly expected to eat up innings, Boog, but he's capable of doing that if he plays his cards right in this one.
Now a chance for Julio Rodriguez.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Luke Raley.
That was straight queso right there.
Now 1-1. And there's a ball. 1 out, base is empty. Late swing, foul to the left. There's a swing and a drive. That's out number 2. Brent Rooker up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one off the outside edge.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away. You get the feeling as a hitter that the pitchers.
That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Now here is Cal Raleigh, and that's a fair ball. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Comes through with the RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Out there to center. Pena makes his way towards it. Nabs it. And that is the third. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And that skips in the dirt.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, He became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
And there's one down. And now it's Christian Walker.
The first baseman, number 8, Christian Walker.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the catch. Out number 2. Vic Caratini at the plate.
That is it. The catcher, number 17, Victor Caratini.
Up the middle, Polanco. On to first. Out. Third out, and that ends the frame. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Now at the plate, Randy Arozarena. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Now fly ball to right center. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Rowdy Tellez. Swing and a ground ball. That ends the inning.
He's out.
On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Kirby back to work. And ball 1.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
On a line, and that gets down into the gap, and he boots it. Headed for the plate. In there safely.
Big RBI for him right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Here goes the runner. Got him swinging. Go to second. He's safe. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Fly to right his first time. Slap the other way. Foul. 1 out. The runner at second here on opening day. The other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. The throw is late, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play. 2 on, 1 out. So next up for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And another ball. Swings and chases a low one there.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here. You
popped up to the left into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's 0 for 1. Slider misses outside. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. Kicks and deals. Altuve swings and connects deep to left, and that one hops the wall. 1 runs in. Arozarena gets it in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Walker takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Yep.
And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball 3.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now for Seattle, Donovan Solano. And that one sliced foul.
Well, these Mariners, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Fires across the diamond. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Now it's the right fielder, Luke Raley. That one pulled foul. And the 0-1. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike.
No ball.
Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
Ball 1.
Left field. Alvarez makes the catch, inning over. As we go to the top of the fourth, at the plate is the Astros catcher, Victor Caratini. Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first. Out. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And here is Isaac Paredes. Singled and scored his first time. Bounced up the middle. Crawford handles, throws to first. Out. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 down, bases empty. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. And first offering is fouled off. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Fought off foul. Myers stays alive. That one to first, Tellez. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in Seattle, bottom of the fourth. Here's some real power at the plate. Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Hoog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
One down. Cal Raleigh now at the plate. Doubled his first time up. Raleigh goes 6 feet 3 inches, 235 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. On the ground to first. Fair ball.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much.
Walker to Pena at second for one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. Back at T-Mobile Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the right fielder, Chas McCormick. That one hit to right. He's there. He's got it. One away. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Raleigh snags it for the second out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Diaz up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rodriguez heads towards it. And that's the third out. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Pitch in the dirt, 1-0.
Well, these Mariners definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. Clips the corner, and it's 3-1.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
McCormick has it sized up. Makes the catch for the out. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Outside. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And misses inside.
Full count.
That one hammered center field. Back there. And it is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-2. Bases empty, 1 away. And up next for Seattle. Rowdy Tillett. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Mitch Garver. Big spot for him here. Swings through that.
No balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit to right center. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
This one could be trouble. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw, but he's in there easily. So the tying run in scoring position now. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
2 balls, no strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 1
Solano
strike.
at second with 2 down. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. Rodriguez out of the play. They limit the damage here. 1 run closer for Seattle. Top of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Kirby back to work. And that's in the dirt. swings through that one. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve. In the air to left center. Rodriguez puts it away, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man at first. Victor Caratini up next for the Astros. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Andres Munoz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bounce to the right side and a foul ball. Not close with that one. 2-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a.
No, that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Strike 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Rooker in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Yeah.
That one missed. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Full count.
And the tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Oh, he brings it down. Nice play. The feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Munoz in his 6th season, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. The 1-1. That's a little bit low. Chopper right side. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Whips it to Moore. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Well, there it looked like the batter was trying to bunt for a base hit, and as he got thrown out, the runner advanced, so he's going to get credit with the sac bunt. You know, there's this red-headed announcer that I work with sometimes that gets really angry when that happens.
McCormick in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. In the dirt. And a foul ball. Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now the infield shifts to double play depth. That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. Check swing, called strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez on his way over. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Now a relay to the plate.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. This to third. And that goes foul. McCormick, the runner at first with two gone. This ball's chopped on the ground, and it goes just foul. That's to third. Solano throws across the diamond, and that is that. Back in Seattle, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman Jorge Polanco. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. In the air, right field. McCormick trying to get there. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Line drive to short and caught. So it's their last chance in this one. JP. Crawford up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. The shortstop takes the ball. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss at a slider.
One ball, one strike.
They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
The M's down to their final strike. Now that's smacked to right center. That's a base hit, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing. Nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop. In out there in the deep part of the field.
The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Dominic Canzone.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Base hit, that was smoked through the infield. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back singles. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball
hit to right, and that ought to do it. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.